Rangan Chatterjee. Happy Mind, Happy Life. The New Science of Mental Well-Being. One of the most commonly held beliefs is that if you work hard and sacrifice a lot, your efforts will bring success. And that success, in turn, will bring happiness. But in more than 20 years of treating patients, Dr. Rangan Chatterjee has found that almost the exact opposite is true. Success doesn't bring happiness, but being happy often leads to more success. Similarly, being healthy isn't just a matter of physical function, but of the mental well-being that happiness brings. In other words, while many think happiness is a result of being in peak health, the opposite is also true. Being happy makes you healthier. This link to Chatterjee's Happy Mind, Happy Life dives deep into what happiness actually is and how much of it impacts health. It also offers practical advice for how you can bring more of it into your life. Starting now is the key. Imagine for a moment that you're in the doctor's office, not feeling your best. The doctor enters the room and starts talking to you. But instead of only asking questions about your symptoms, they look at you with open curiosity. They know that health is more than mere biology, so they try to understand the full story of your life. Sounds great, doesn't it? Dr. Rangan Chatterjee has discovered that his patients' problems often stem from lifestyle choices like food, exercise, sleep quality, or unmanaged stress. Something as simple as getting better sleep or practicing a 1-minute breathing exercise can transform their mental well-being. Likewise, adjusting a diet or learning stress management techniques can significantly improve gut problems. Stress is a key factor in about 90% of health issues Chatterjee sees daily. When patients are feeling calm, content, and in control, they're likely to be healthier. In short, feeling genuinely happy positively impacts their health. Scientists have proven this. There was a study in which subjects were exposed to the common cold virus after filling out a happiness survey. The results showed that the not-so-happy folks were 3 times more likely to fall ill than those who reported being happy at the time of exposure. Happiness also encourages us to exercise, socialize, and avoid quick mood fixes like junk food, all obvious health benefits. But it goes deeper. Happiness alone, even with all other lifestyle factors accounted for, actually leads to a longer life. A study carried out with a community of nuns looked at the relationship between happiness and longevity, and found that the happiest nuns outlived the less happy ones. This was significant because they all shared similar diets, living conditions, and stress levels in their community. The moral of the story? Don't underestimate the power of happiness on health. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, forgetting to enjoy a walk, skipping on sleep, or living in a perpetual state of stress. But this lack of ease slowly, surely builds up. And before you know it, it turns into dis-ease. Because the mind and body aren't just connected. They're one and the same. Your core. Since the time of ancient Greece, many have pondered the nature of happiness. Fast forward 2,500 years, and the mystery is still unraveling. But years of research and hands-on experience with patients have led Chatterjee to a new practical model, one he calls core happiness. No, core happiness isn't about waking up to rainbows and unicorns each day. It's not those peak moments of joy like Christmas morning or the first day of vacation in Bali either. Rather, it's about elevating your baseline happiness. It's about less frequent negativity and making sure that when it does pop up, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's building a resilient happiness bubble that shields you from life's storms so your joy isn't held hostage by external events or people. In essence, it's exercising your happiness muscles regularly, just like you'd pump iron at the gym. It may help to imagine core happiness as a three-legged stool. Each leg is essential, and a collapse waiting to happen if one gives way. The first leg is contentment, inner peace with your life and your decisions. The second leg is control, or a feeling that you can make impactful choices and keep your focus along the way. The third leg of the core happiness stool is alignment, when the person you want to be matches with who you are in reality. In other words, your values sync with your actions. And here's a reality check. Core happiness isn't some end goal where you'll bask in eternal bliss. It's a journey you take each and every day. The three-legged stool doesn't always stay upright. There'll be good days and not so good ones. There will be days where you feel content and days where you won't. Days that feel impactful and those that don't. But just like your gym routine, core happiness becomes stronger with regular practice. And the stronger your core happiness, the closer you'll be to that cheerful, upbeat version of yourself. So buckle up and get ready to flex those happiness muscles, because, as we'll see in the next section, there's some biology stacked against you. But it's absolutely worth the effort. Want brain is the thief of happiness. What if you were told that chasing your dreams won't make you happy? Yes, you heard that right. A large chunk of society buys into the idea that accomplishing dreams equals happiness. But this myth is rooted in a part of our brain controlling appetites and primitive emotions that psychologists call the system of desire. Chatterjee simply calls it the want brain. The want brain is powered by midbrain dopamine circuits, and it is persuasive. Designed for survival in times of scarcity, it keeps nudging us to grab more and more for ourselves and our kin, completely unconcerned with our happiness. It's the want brain that keeps you longing for that slab of chocolate, bigger television, or fancy sports car. But you may have noticed feeling less motivated, less confident, and more depressed after indulging. That's the want brain tricking you, echoing thousands of years of evolutionary whispers that you just need more. Society has become an accomplice to the want brain, pushing us to chase material success and equating happiness with professional accomplishment. This indoctrination starts early. For Chatterjee, it began at 7 when he opened a bank account. The message was clear. Being an adult was about making money. And to make money, you had to succeed. There's an unspoken contract of adulthood where individuals pledge to contribute to the market economy, only to find that this form of success doesn't bring the happiness they expected. They might remain trapped in a vicious cycle, grinding away at work to earn more, hoping that more brings happiness. The truth is, they're trapped, miserable, and often compensating with excessive, unhealthy indulgence. This isn't to say that money doesn't contribute to happiness at all, but once your basic needs are met, having the grandest home, most exotic holiday, or latest gadget won't significantly increase your happiness. While money can remove common sources of unhappiness, it doesn't bring happiness in and of itself. True happiness, in the end, comes from within. As an example, let's look back at our ancestors. The things we now do for pleasure were once necessities for survival. Humans used to fish, hunt, forage, and cook, all as part of our daily work. We'd spend time in nature, moving our bodies, sharing stories and songs around the campfire. This connection with nature and ourselves is something we've lost in the modern world. Today, we pay to do things that were once everyday activities. We aren't wired for an office-bound life nor endless hours of commuting. So, if you're unhappy, remember, it's not you. It's a rational response to the madness of the modern world. Redefine success. Success often comes tethered to material aspirations like owning the perfect sofa, throwing the ideal birthday party, or eating at the trendiest restaurant. But this worldview actually breeds unhappiness by creating a binary framework of winning and losing. The antidote? A reconceptualization of success. In the fast-paced pursuit of material desires, the want brain often overshadows the simple pleasures of life. A soothing bath, a serene walk, or a cherished Sunday ritual of music and cooking, for instance. These moments of tranquility where we disconnect from external validation breed genuine contentment. The idea isn't about acquiring more wealth or promotions, but about cherishing the elements that truly foster happiness. How can you make this happen? Begin by identifying your happiness habits, activities that provide you with a feeling of intense well-being. This could be a variety of activities, from nature walks and family meals to jamming on a guitar or taking dance lessons. Each person's happiness habits are unique. As you prioritize these and weave them into daily life, you'll start to counterbalance the negative influences of the want brain. This isn't just a short-term strategy either. Defining and writing down what a happy life means to you in the grand scheme provides valuable insight into your life's direction. So ask yourself, what are the top 3 things that would truly make me happy in life? What are the things I'd most want to remember? These overarching life goals can assist in shaping your daily and weekly happiness habits. For example, if contributing to others' well-being, spending quality times with friends and family, and focusing on passions like podcasting or rock climbing make you happy, intentionally incorporate them into your weekly routine to align with your life goals. Frequently revisiting these exercises, evaluating your happiness habits every week, and writing out your imaginary happy ending on a monthly or quarterly basis won't just help you redefine success. It'll also raise your awareness and pave the way for change with your values. In the quest for happiness, many overlook the importance of identity. That's because while the labels we attach to ourselves might seem innocuous or even commendable, they can slightly impact our happiness and sense of self. Labels like doctor, father, or any other roles we play aren't the sum of our identities. They're merely aspects of it. Becoming too attached to any role can leave us vulnerable and lost when circumstances change, like retiring from a job or seeing your kids become adults. Instead of letting labels constrain identity, a far better choice is to create a conscious process of redefining it based on values. For instance, you can create an identity menu where you list the traits you value: curiosity, integrity, compassion, honesty, self-respect, and so on. Choose 3 values from this menu and assess how you're measuring up to them each week. This will help you begin a journey toward framing a more meaningful identity that aligns with your values and results in more happiness. The act of consciously defining identity in accordance with your values forms an essential part of core happiness called alignment. Being aligned plays a huge role in happiness because it means your day-to-day actions match your values. When you say you value family time, you're genuinely making time for it. When you claim to value kindness, your behavior at work really reflects that. Keep in mind that aligning actions with values isn't a process of self-criticism or judgment. Instead, it's an exercise in honesty and self-compassion. It creates the possibility of real and fundamental change, which in turn fosters meaning and helps you improve your core happiness. The process of aligning your life may sometimes lead to hard decisions, like turning down a promotion when it comes with too much stress, or letting some relationships go when they bring too much negativity into your world. But such decisions, while tough, are key to maintaining alignment. You live with yourself 24/7. Putting in the time to truly understand the person you are and spending your days in accordance with your values will bring you peace, contentment, and the lifelong happiness you deserve. You've just listened to our Blink to Happy Mind, Happy Life by Dr. Rangan Chatterjee. The key points to remember are that happiness plays an outsized role in health and longevity, but it is largely misunderstood. It isn't tied to roles, accomplishments, or the size of your bank account. Instead, it's closely linked to how well your actions align with your personal values. By consciously identifying your values and regularly evaluating your behaviors against them, you can embark on a journey toward a more authentic, fulfilling, healthier, and happier life. Thanks so much for listening. Please leave us a rating or a comment. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next Blink.